I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better.
Get better when I wanna get better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
Let the past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil John. I pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, go drop with it. Do a step with it, put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me, I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm to go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
straight from the back, posted in the act. About to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. There we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots.
Please welcome your 2026 New England Patriots.
Their meeting at Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. This goes to the tight end, Eric Salbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Here's Darnold. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 45 yards. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. A four-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing here is Maye. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Maye. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go set.
Darnold down to throw. That'll be caught by Cobb. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Caleb Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Darnold. He completes this to Walker. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He finds Smith and Jigba. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Leonard Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Maye. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Ernest Jones there for the tackle. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw, it's Maye. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw, Maye. Gets this complete to Butte. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the selling points of the end route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second and 10. To throw is Darnold. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You got to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82? And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. It's caught at the 10. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Patriots.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. To the air, Maye. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Once again, it's Henderson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll throw with Maye. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
From the shotgun, Maye with it. Touchdown! Hunter Henry from 8 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make our score 14-7. Touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And able to get this out to the 25. The visitors' offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had an early impact on the game. Sensational so far. And they'll likely be looking to find more ways to get him involved. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the give, here's Chardonnay. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise I know he's going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game in the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Darnold. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
The Seahawks.
2 And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, Maye. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action now. Maye. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Henderson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Maye looking to run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down is Maye. He'll try and do this himself. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the Seahawks 20-yard line.
Douglas, the man in motion. On the counter, it's Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now Maye on the sneak, and he will have a Patriots first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Right back to Henderson on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Maye. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Point after it, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Seahawks take back over. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll run on 3rd down to Charbonnet. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. There's Charbonnet once again. Takes it to about the 37.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Out right to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Darnold down to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go, set.
Here's Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
Brings up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. New England's offense set to go. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Looking to put a drive together. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
Maye going to give it to Henderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the shotgun, it's Maye. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maye looking to run. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Derek Hall able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There's that man again. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. But just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
Certain things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
That'll be caught by Cobb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Patriots 16-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Back to throw, Darnold.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Here goes set.
Throwing again is Darnold.
We'll get that to Charbonnet.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 8-yard
Here goes
line.
set.
To throw is Darnold. And they're going to get him. They bring him down and a sack back at the 16-yard line.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
Set.
3rd and long.
Now it's Darnold.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
From the shotgun, Maye with it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Charbonnet.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Darnold to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Maye. That's complete. Trevion Henderson. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing here is Maye. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken at the 37. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Darnold. That's complete to the tight end, Sarver. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Darnold.
target yet again. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Now 2nd and 3. To the air again, Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another Seahawks first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Seattle.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
At the 10-yard line.
A final shot before the break, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where I promise you the weather is much nicer than what we've been watching. But who doesn't love a snow globe game? And the meteorologists tell us we're in for more of it in the second half. So time now to get back out and join our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And you see it there, whiteout conditions remaining in effect as we are back for the second half.
Jason Maye is kicking off for Seattle.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Again, it's Henderson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Hey, what's that?
Off the play fake, here's Maye.
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Darnold now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Here's Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And it's a memorable catch because it's the single best reception performance in a game in league history.
How much fun has this been today for us, though, to watch this type of performance, Mr. Glue Fingers himself establishing a brand new record in the NFL.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. From the 50, it's Darnold. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
We're going to sack.
Again, Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
Do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw, Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Give him 18 on the play. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And with that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Cooper Kupp.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
The drive begins with a run by Henderson.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw. Maye.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring it down.
Ernest Jones.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally. Under pressure, they got him again. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken it around the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Carlton Davis picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. On the move past the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Maye on the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak there. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Hall able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Short pass caught by Henry. Look at the big man rumble. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
touchdown. Borregales back out to send this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Open man right side is Kupp, complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Third down at 6. Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marcus Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. Third time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
They run once more with Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Dobbs is throwing. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Ernest Jones
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he fires one incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Darnold to throw again. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw is Darnold. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. New England's offense set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
But his linebacker's just having one of those days where everything he does is working. I think you got to get a running back in there to help block, double team him, do whatever. Because right now, he's having a ball. Multiple sacks in this one. That one, the quickest.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 6.
Now Dobbs going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
For the Patriots.
Taking it about the 16. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Darnold.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And down by a field goal, they'll take over with excellent field position following the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw Dobbs. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Derek Hall. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. He's going to have to ice up his arm.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Caleb Chason able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Darnold.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way Jackson Smith and Jigba. 65 yards. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Patriots 21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And a great play by Derek Hall to drop him behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Dobbs. Short pass caught by Henry.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tag. 6.
He pitches it out to Stevenson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Bronco 80.
Dobbs. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Leonard Williams getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Leonard Williams drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. On the carry, Charbonnet. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3. Off of play action, Darnold. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
We'll pause for an injury. That's the quarterback, Sam Darnold, in need of some assistance following that last play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Faking the give, Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Chason able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Panthers.
Throwing here, Dobbs. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Diggs in motion left.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Bronco 80.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Ernest Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken right about the 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Seahawks offense has Sam Darnold headed back out there. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And trying to find Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And it's 3rd and short. Play action. It's Darnold.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Dobbs.
Gets this complete to Butte.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Here we go. Start.
At the Seahawks 48-yard line.
On the counter, it's Stevenson.
And he stopped immediately there.
3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but Good thought. Back to throw, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Dobbs is throwing. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey!
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
First down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Maye just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Under pressure, they got him again. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
Let's go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That is incomplete.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he is really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never give it a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And with that that last completion, folks, he now owns the NFL record for most passing yards in a single game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold. Over the middle, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Throw left side, complete to Cup.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. This is caught.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing again is Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now out come the Patriots.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Tag! Cougar night.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Boye Maye
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs,
none of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
And whatever they've done, it hasn't worked.
Caleb Jason.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Here we go, set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Caleb Jason.
2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. 19, charge, go.
Here's Dobbs to throw.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Dobbs.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Keyshawn Butte,
95 yards.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba getting ready to go back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Darnold now to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
A 37-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
So the Patriots now down by 13. 1:04 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Now Dobbs.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Dobbs. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Ready.
Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Throwing here, Dobbs.
He gets this complete to Diggs.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something.
Oh, Darnold loses it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.